welcome back to another video. So for today's video I did a little story time of how I met my husband at fucking 17, and yeah, I did this makeup look, very cute, very simple vibes, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. And then if you guys want to see how I accomplish this easy look, then keep on watching. Okay, so for today's video we're gonna do a little makeup look and then a story time. You guys asked me, I guess you guys enjoy someone, but someone asked me to do a story time on how I met my husband. T. So bitch, I'm 19 if you guys didn't know, and she's a married woman. Casada, hashtag casada life. If you guys want to know how I met my husband and see me do my makeup, then keep on watching. Okay guys, ya volví. Ya me hice las cejas de burro. As you can see, they're not the best, but if you guys want, like in the video what I use in my eyebrows, then me dicen. I'm gonna like do a little bit of makeup y luego ya empezamos con la story time. I'm gonna tell you guys how I met my esposo. T. Dude, it's such a funny story. Like, así vas a estar like. So, this is a Friday, so bitch, we got the vibes going on. Y ni siquiera he comido, dude, so you get a little wild. Mind your business, girl. I start by concealing my cejas de burro. I just grabbed a little bit of concealer, like so. Así, mira. Así. I'm gonna start doing a little bit of eyeshadow, a little like dark, you know, yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys some tea. Okay, so let's go back to fucking estamos en el 2022. Lo conocí hace 2 years ago, so 2020. Okay, so 2020 I was 17. She was a young little girl. Okay, so bitch, back then I was very much like, soy una pinche rockera. Just kidding. No, but I was very like party girl, very because okay, so back then I was a very party girl, living that fucking life, you know what I mean? So I was going out with my friends, partying, like literally like a veces like Wednesday through like fucking Sunday. Like bitch, I was partying bad. So then I remember we went to this party. So I had already seen him on Instagram, but he says that he doesn't remember. I'm like, stop lying, don't be shy, tell me the truth. No, but so he tells me que no se acuerda según él. Hombres. No, but yeah. So first of all, yo no iba a ir a esta fiesta because la girl de la que era la fiesta, she didn't like me and my friend, and me and my friend didn't like her, right? So we're like, pues pa' que vamos a ir, like that's her fucking casa, and she were over here like bien hipócritas, bien víboras, bien snakes. So we're like, nah, fuck that. But I had a guy friend, and then he was like, nah bitch, like don't be shy, like go. So he was like, nah, like let's go, like me van a dejar solo, and like all this and that. So we're like, fine, we'll be coladas for the day, right? I'm like, us always coladas. No, but yeah, I'm like, okay, let's go, like let's fuck that bitch up. Just kidding. No, but I was like, okay, fuck it, like no perdemos nada. So we ended up going, right? Y pues ya entramos a la fiesta y todo. So me and my esposo, we had a mutual friend, pero a ese amigo que teníamos, like, ya no le hablaba yo. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then and I used to go out with my brother like so much. So not that I couldn't flirt, but it just felt like really awkward. Like, está mi hermano, respétame. Just kidding, no, but you know, like it's just very like, and my hermano was very like, not celoso, but very overprotective. Like, ¿dónde vas? ¿Por qué vas yo? ¿En quién vas? And shit like that, you know. So I'm like, déjame, me voy a besar al rincón. Just kidding, no, but yes. So I was like, okay, let me settle down, be a little niña fresa, niña respetada por sí misma, you know, very those vibes. So then así quedó, right? So we're just there like, está del nabo, güey. O sea, güey. Sí, güey. O sea, güey. Cheers. Me very like the Rosa de Guadalupe, very like, hay que perrear, güey. Like, you know, man, dumb shit. Like, you know the vibes. So ya estábamos ahí. So then I spy. So I spy un hombre mentiroso, tatuado, fucking like a cute guy, right? So I'm like, I just kidding. No, but I was like, pues sí, vámonos a loquear. No, pero pues ya, yo lo vi, él me vio, yo le vi. Okay, so ya, pues yo vi a ese hombre mentiroso tatuado y todo lo demás, ¿verdad? Me. Y luego was at a house party, right? So entonces haz de cuenta que we were there and shit, y luego it was in the back of the house, so estaba like the puerta to go in and out, obviously. So it was like a little table there, y yo estaba ahí con mis friends, like very like, sí, just there, like, you know, chilling and stuff. So then el mutual friend que tenía, let's call him Pussy Boy. Me calling him Pussy Boy. No, just call him. Let's call him El Mugroso. Okay, so El Mugroso comes. So El Mugroso comes, right? El Mugroso comes, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna go pee. But me, la girl de la casa, she was like, dude, no dejes entrar a nadie. So I was like, okay, dude, like, it's fine, whatever. So he comes in, and then he's like, vamos al baño. Like, first he's like, obviously like, que show, like, mucho tiempo sin verte. And he was with el muchacho mentiroso tatuado que yo había visto, right? Okay, my esposo right now. So then, y luego yo toda payasa, very like, so I was like, no, la muchacha me dijo que no entraran and stuff. And then they're like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, esta mugrosa, ¿qué? She thinks she's the owner. Y luego ya el guy was like, okay, like, ya nos vamos a otro lado and stuff. So I was like, okay, mugrosos, váyanse. But me and my husband, like, no habíamos hablado. Like, o sea, nomás nos vimos, and then I was like, no van al baño. And then he was like, very like, está que, you know? Very those vibes. So, like, it was never like, oh my god, like, he's so cute, let me hit him up and shit. Like, no. It was never like that. You know how, like, when we were at a party, like, everybody starts getting drunk, it's like more like the vibes. And everybody was already like low-key like drunk and shit. So then everybody was like kissing and like making out y todo. I was like, uy, ¿dónde estamos? And I'm like, mom, pick me up. Just kidding, no, but so then I see El Mugroso dándose un beso de tres, and I was like, so then everybody se empieza a hacer bolita and like starts recording them and shit, and I was like, ¿dónde está el muchacho mentiroso tatuado? And everybody just starts like fucking like and all that shit, right? So then I see el muchacho mentiroso tatuado allá, and I'm like, okay, ladies, he's not doing anything. So by this point, I tell my guy friend, like, dude, like, ese guy está cute and shit, and he's like, dude, go after them, like, but dude, I'm very shy, like, to go up to somebody and just be like, you're cute, give me your number, dame un beso. Just kidding, no. But I am just very shy. So now I was like, no, dude, like, que vergüenza and stuff. So he's like, pussy, and I'm like, yeah. So then así se queda. So like I never fucking tell him anything like my esposo. So I just go about my day. Well, okay. So then ya pasa tiempo and like we don't talk, like he doesn't look at me, I don't look at him, like we're just our own little way, like está del nabo and shit like that, right? So then it's like fucking 2 and everybody just starts leaving, so we're like, okay, like pues it's time. So at this point it was just me, my little group, and then him and his friends. Okay, so then I fucking see like, okay, so everybody starts leaving and shit, so we're like, okay, pues yeah, like it's time to go. So then my friend at that time was talking to one of the guys that we were in, like in the little group, y el guy se fue como to the front of the house. So my friend was like, dude, pues let me go after him and shit, but let's go. So me and my friend go and we start like running así bien rápido, and then like in front of like not everybody, but like pues ya los que quedaban. And then in eso you just hear someone be like, ¿pa qué se van? Something like that, and we're like, yeah. No, just kidding, but I was like, well. Y luego yeah, like we acted like we didn't hear them and shit, but it was just us, like we had to fucking hear them. So then estamos allá afuera, and then we're just there like with my friend's little boyfriend, y en eso like them, like his little group, el mugrosos and my husband's little group, they're like running like como locos, and I'm like, okay, I don't like him now, just kidding. But I'm like, okay. So they all go fucking running, and they were like, what the fuck? So then they fucking get in their cars, like they all had like little sports cars, right? Pues esos que se andan creyendo mucho, like they're fucking like, you know, doing the little like donitas and all that shit. So then my friend's guy, like he fucking leaves. So then en eso él se va, y entonces el grupito del mugroso and my husband, they start doing like little donitas there, and then we're like, okay. Y luego we're like, okay, vibes. So then they fucking like se van. And then my friend yells like, denos a ride. And then they come back, bitch. So I was like, I see my esposo there. Just kidding, no, but pues el guy que yo conocía, like he comes up to us and he's like, ¿qué? Like, what do you guys say? Y no sé qué tanto. And I was like, ¿dónde está tu amigo, el guapote mentiroso con tatuado? Just kidding, no, but yeah. Y luego ya, he's like, vámonos al Guarra, like, y ahorita las llevamos a su casa and shit. And I'm like, respétame, o sea, no sabes quién soy yo. No, but yeah, I was very like, okay, que es que vámonos a su casa, vamos al Guarra. So then, since me and my friend went like with a little bolita, pues we couldn't be like, okay, we're gonna go with them, like, fuck you guys, you know? So we're like, no, we can't, porque andamos like en bola and shit like that. And then he's like, okay, pues another day. So then así pasa. So me, I left like not knowing anything about him, like about el muchacho mentiroso tatuado, you know? So I just go over, sat home, And then I get home, and then el guy el mugroso, he texts me, and then he's like, ¿en dónde está? Like, we'll go for you guys. Or like, I don't know what the fuck he said, right? Y lo le dije, this is my chance. De aquí soy, like, ay, ay. Aquí vengo, muchacho mentiroso. Just kidding, but I'm like, no, pues we just got home, like this and that. And then, he's like, ay, let's go out, like, next weekend and shit, like, no sé qué tanto, right? And I'm like, yeah, let's go for sure. Like, nomás me dice si hay fiesta, or like, I'll tell you and shit. So he's like, okay. So then, bitch, I'm like, should I be a little bold? And then I'm like, oye, like, tu amigo está guapo, or like, this and that. And then he's like, el de la... So, el muchacho mentiroso tatuado, he was wearing black. And then, he's like, ¿cuál? ¿El de negro? I'm like, ¿el de negro? Ay, ay. Y luego le dije, sí, él. And then he was like, oh, sí, es mi compa. Like, déjame te paso su Snapchat. I was like, oh, shit, ladies. Y lo dije, ok, está bien. So ya me lo pasa. And then I added him. And then he adds me like in 0.5 seconds. Very like rápido. And I'm like, okay, I see that. And then he fucking adds me in 0.5 seconds, and then he texts me. Yep. And I'm like, okay, el muchacho mentiroso tatos texting me. So then I'm like, okay, we're making moves, ladies. So then he texts me, and he's like, hey. No me digas así. Ay. No, but I'm like, okay. I'm like, hi. Me acting like if I just didn't fucking ask for his fucking... Well, I didn't ask for his Snapchat, but I was like, he was cute. And then I'm like, hello-y. I don't know what the fuck he said, honestly. But dude, since I met him, it's always felt like we've known each other for so long. Even though, like, pues at that time I had just barely met him, you know? And I think he was say like, oh, my friend mugroso me dijo, like, you were gonna add me and shit. I don't know what the fuck he said, I don't really remember. And then I was like, oh yeah, pues te vi en la fiesta. And but dude, me, I had never told him like, oh, I thought you were cute and shit, like, nothing. So then, yeah, he just started like, oh, ¿por qué no quisieron ir a comer con nosotras? And like, just talking, you know, very like friend vibes. So then we just started talking like, pues, sí, a ver cuándo nos vamos de fiesta and shit. Nos like, okay, muchacho mentiroso tatuado. Y luego, I was like, yes, of course, like, a ver si esta weekend hay una fiesta. Me vi una fucking golosa. And then he's like, sí, pues nos avisas, and like, we'll meet up and shit. And I'm like, okay, I like this vibe. Tea, ladies, the tea's about to come. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. So we started texting. We would text like here and there, like, it was like a vibe, you know, like, I was like, okay, I like this. So then haz de cuenta que así queda. Y luego, like, 2-3 days later, he's like, so what's your Instagram? And I'm like, oh, this is getting serious. And I'm like, oh, pues this is my Instagram, like, and then he's like, okay. But it was weird porque yo no lo tenía. Like, I was like, dude, I remember like seeing him like on my Instagram and shit. But when he like fucking requested me, like, we didn't have each other, I was like, sketchy. So then yeah, he added me and shit. So everything was going good. Like we were planning to hang out. We were like planning shit, right? And then, bitch, the tea. And then he fucking posted the picture like a week later, like of us texting from like that day de la fiesta. And bitch, me, I am such a chismosa, like literally. So I don't know why, like me dio curiosidad meterme en los comments de su foto. And then it said like, "You're so cute, baby." Or I don't know what the fuck, like it was like a compliment of a girl, and I was like, mugrosa, babosa, ¿por qué? I just kidding, no, but I was like, T. Y luego I was like, ay Dios, ¿quién es esta rascuacha mugrosa? Taking my hombre mentiroso tatuado. And then I'm like, okay. So then at that time, was she had like a picture. She had a picture of them. So I was like, hey, this is her. Like, he's fucking taking, like, what the fuck, you know? And I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I know how it feels and this and that. Me being the socia. And then I was like, oh my god, like he's fucking taking like all this time, like y yo ni cuenta and shit. Cause he fucking never told me shit. So then I texted like el mugroso, our mutual friend, and I'm like, dude, why didn't you tell me que el hombre tatuado mentiroso had like a girlfriend? And then, oh, fuckboys being fuckboys at that time, he was like, dude, don't give a fuck, like go for it and shit. And I was like, ¿qué me estás diciendo? ¿Que soy una fácil? Ay. No, but I was like, no, dude, like fucking getting cheated on is not, no se siente chido and shit, you know? So now I'm like, fuck no, like I'm not gonna go fucking along with it. Like, what the fuck do I look like? So then at this time I don't tell like el hombre mentiroso tatuado that I know that he has a girlfriend, right? So we low-key just started like, I always started being like dry, and then him, so we kind of fell off, so we stopped texting. And then he texted me again. I think we're gonna go to a party or some shit. And no, I think he invited me out, because he would always invite me like to a little like Michoacana vibes, like. And then I was like, well, don't you have a girlfriend? And then he's like, oh dude, he was such a fuckboy. And I always tell him like, you sound such a fuckboy, like. And then he was like, sí, pero ya estamos terminando, we're like not in good terms. And I was like, ¿me quieres la cara? Y yo, oh my god, dude, like what the fuck, right? But it's because in his Instagram él no tenía fotos like of them, like nothing. He was very like single vibes on his Instagram. So I was like, mira este. So then I was, and then he was like, yes, pero ya estamos like, we're fucking like not in good terms anymore. Like, I guess they were like on and off at that time, but still, like, I was like, no, like what the fuck. So we kind of stopped talking, and then he would block me, like, I guess when they would go back together and all that shit. So I'm like, mira este desgraciado. Oh, just kidding, no, but he would always block me and then unblock me when they would go back, and like, you know, those vibes. And at first I was very like against it, like what the fuck, dude, like why are you cheating on your girlfriend and shit. And then we just started like talking, but like to go out like to parties and like friends, you know. And then we started not getting close, but like we would have deep talks, and then he would tell me like what they would go through and like shit like that. So I kind of started like understanding, and I was like, okay, I don't feel so bad about it, but still it was bad, honestly. So then he tells me like, yeah, like this is why it feels like this, or todo eso, ¿verdad? Typical fuckboy shit. So and I was like, oh, like I get it, like está bien and shit. But we were like friends, like yo ya no hacía flirt like con él ni él conmigo, like we were just friends. And then oh, he tells me like that they're not in good terms and it just feels off, like todo este show. And then I'm like, okay. So at that point we just started being friends to like parties and this and that. And then one day, bitch, the fucking rascuacha, she fucking requests me on this. I was like, el muchacho mentiroso está todo, we just got caught lacking. And then she started like requesting everybody around me, like in my little circle, like my guy best friend, like my fucking brother, bitch, mi primo. I'm like, no tiene vergüenza. I just can't know. But she just started like requesting everybody, like everybody do, like no me le faltó me start requesting Pinterest, like my grandma, literally. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck. So I texted him, and then I'm like, dude, like your girlfriend is like fucking requesting me everywhere and shit. And then he's like, oh my god, en serio? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, oh yeah, it's because she found our messages, but our messages weren't bad, but obviously it was, if they're together, like it's like cheating and shit, right? So then we stopped talking. Like after that we just went on like our own way, right? Because I was like, dude, like I can't be doing that. Like he has a girlfriend and like shit like that. And me and him, we never talked about like us, like that we liked each other. Bitch, he never even made me feel like he liked me. Like we were very like friends vibes, like no fucking like going out like to eat or anything. Like we would just fucking go to parties and shit. So then and then follows me, and then he's like, ah, es que se dio cuenta and this and that. And at this time I had found out that el muchacho mentiroso tatuado had 2 Instagrams, one when he was single and the other one was taken. I was like, dude, how the fuck, like how the fuck? And I was like, no manches, cállate los ojos. One for the bitches and one for the girlfriend. Just kidding, no, but yeah, like literally. So then I find that out and I'm like, tea ladies. So then I had told one of my friends about him, like my friend now, she does my nails and shit. And I was like, dude, like I met this guy at a party and like this and that, everything was going good, but he has a girlfriend. And then she's like, dude, she requested me too. And I'm like, not her wanting to take my nail tech. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And then she's like, yes, dude. So then he fucking unblocks me, I guess. And then he's like, yeah, es que nos cachó estos mensajes and like this and that. I'm like, this should see the nudes too. I just kidding. No, but I'm like, oh, pues yeah, like I kind of figured and shit. So then he's like, yeah. So bitch, we were like this for like a year, literally, because me and him didn't start dating until like a year later. So then the girl was like always fucking talking shit about me. I'm like, dude, yo ni te conozco, yo ni tengo nada. Me messing with her man. No, we were never messing, like we were always friends and shit. No, but me and my esposo, we were never like doing anything. Like my esposo was like, ya acabaste cejas de burro. Ame. So then I'm like, okay, not her talking shit. I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna take your man. Just kidding, dude. Tell me. But yeah, she would talk shit and like she would literally be telling everybody like, yeah, like she's fucking like messing with my man and shit. And I'm like, fake. I'm like, fake. I thought we were besties and we were sure the same hombre. No, but yeah, like that's literally how I met my esposo. And then pues we started dating a year later. Like they broke up and then we started talking like probably like a month later or something. And from there es historia. Just kidding, no, but so amigas, el tip del día de hoy es go after that fuckboy guy. Go after that guy that has 2 Instagrams. One for the girlfriend and one for the hoes. Literally, dude. And don't give a fuck what everyone has to say. Here we are. Married, empiernados todas las noches. I'm just kidding. No, but like, yes, literally. Y yeah, like that's how I met him. But tell me si les gustó my little story time. And ladies, be a social once in your life. It's very fun. No, but yeah. So this is how I look. Very much Y vibes. But it's cute. It's vibe. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. And I'll keep doing more de las cosas que me han pasado en mi vida and shit, so you guys can be a little entertained. Pero I hope you guys like my video, and I hope you guys subscribe, like, and comment, share everything. Follow me on social media, on Instagram and TikTok. Y yeah, los veo en el otro video.